Defender Matt Doherty joined Atletico Madrid from Tottenham in 2023, but the North London side didn't receive any fee for the Irishman, as a little-known FIFA rule saw his contract terminated. Tottenham hoped to loan defender Matt Doherty to Atletico Madrid on deadline day 2 years ago, but a FIFA rule meant his contract had to be terminated. The Irishman cost Spurs £14.7 million when they signed him from Wolves in 2020. Doherty, who thrived at Molineux as a right-sided wing-back, was snapped up by Tottenham, then managed by Jose Mourinho, for roughly £15 million 5 years ago and swiftly developed into a moderate squad player. 3 years after he penned his initial Spurs deal, Pedro Porro's imminent arrival from Sporting CP meant the defender was surplus to requirements. After making 71 appearances, scoring 3 goals and providing 9 assists, his days in North London seemed numbered, and Atletico showed an interest. On January deadline day in 2023, Doherty looked set to make a temporary move to Spain, with no buy option included, but a FIFA rule threw a spanner in the works. Clubs were only allowed to loan out a maximum of 8 senior players. Since this quota had already been filled, Doherty's deal was terminated before signing with Atletico on a free. In 2022, FIFA announced new regulations that would cap the number of international loans in and out of football clubs. Clubs were limited to 8 loan exits, with any club, trained players or players under the age of 21 exempt. This rule is still in place today. However, the figure has been cut from 8 individuals to 6, and it still only applies to those who are over 21 or not club-trained. This new rule scuppered Doherty's prospective move to the Spanish capital, as Spurs had already loaned out Harry Winks, Tanguy Ndombele, Bryan Gil, Joe Rodon, Sergio Reguilon, Giovanni Lo Celso, Jed Spence, and Destiny Udogie at the time of his planned exit. To sign for Diego Simone's side, Doherty had to move permanently, and the only solution was to terminate his deal. Antonio Conte's team did just that, and he landed in La Liga on a free. Doherty's time in Spain was incredibly short. He played just twice for Atletico before becoming a free agent again the following summer. From there, Doherty returned to the Premier League with his former side, Wolves, signing a 3-year deal. The club's former sporting director, Matt Hobbs, stated upon Doherty's return, "We're really happy. Matt's back and he's one the manager really wanted when he knew he was available. After Spurs and Atletico Madrid, he's hungry to prove himself again, and will add strength in depth to the full-back area, providing competition and making us better in those positions. He knows the club and what it means to play here. He's been successful at Wolves before and knows what the fans want," continued Hobbs, who only left the club this summer. "For us, it's another homegrown player, but one who can share his knowledge and the required standards across the group, so he will be able to slot back in no problem." Just over 3 years after his last appearance, Doherty was reintroduced to the Wolves faithful during an EFL Cup tie against Blackpool in August 2023. The 33-year-old remains at Molineux to this day, with his current deal expiring in 2026. Join our new WhatsApp community privacy notice.